during your surge phase, you should have rolled 2 dice. It wouldn't have made a difference, but because I rolled a 6 and a 5, and you had 6 in there, and it didn't matter. You didn't do it. Okay. I dropped Toxic Dart. I've already poisoned you, and I'm going to pick up Undivided Attention, and I'm going to point at Baron Blade and say, "That is my true foe." I have 3 actions. You're adjacent to me. I roll 2 extra dice because of Undivided Attention and 2 extra dice because of Dragon's Frenzy. So I roll an 8-die attack 3 times in a row against Baron Blade.
Boy, that's.
But just, you have to dodge.
I have a dodge. Yeah.
You're fine.
You have to dodge.
I should roll a bunch of autumn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have to roll some movement dice. And here are your 4 defense dice.
Why can I kill the operative?
Alright, so
Baron Blade.
this is on 2. Now here's my question though. I'm actually not going to do this. I'm not going to do this 3 times. I'm going to step to here and do this only twice because it's going to hit both of you too. Now mind you, the 2 white dice don't apply to you because you're not my chosen opponent. Right. Only all the red dice apply to you.
Oh, that's all.
Okay, so here's my first attack. People don't like the operative because it's dumb. Now the 1 doesn't make range to you. So you don't take. So for you, it's all of this. The choose go away.
Choose are all of this.
Right. So 6, 5, 5, 5, 4, 1 is coming at Baron Blade.
I don't think I can possibly.
You can't.
Survive this.
Okay, so you block the 1, and you block a 4 and a 5, and you take 3 damage. You die exactly.
Yes.
See, that's not bad.
You didn't get pushed.
You could have dodged.
That's true. Yeah, that's.
Dodging would have actually left you
conclusion. So
and it doesn't cost me anything to swing at you again.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So it doesn't
okay.
Really matter. You get that back. Right.
Oh yeah, I do. Thank you.
That's so far.
Free poison.
So the white dice go away.
The white dice go away, and the 1 goes away because it doesn't make
so I have a
range.
6, 5, 4.
6, 5, 4 coming at you. Yeah.
I block none of
you
them,
take 3 damage
and I am also out.
All right, so that's 3 incapacitations for Team Operative. Akash Darsha also helped, I guess.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, dang, the Operative. Dang, the Operative.
Our rolls have not been helping you. Or,
no, but like the fact that the first 2 tournaments we didn't see any Operative play, I was having some genuine, what the hell are you people doing moments.
I know.
Like, yeah, she's more complicated, but also she does this!
This
and she
is
didn't
a
do
message
this.
to everybody out there.
Right.
Breaking Operative.
She didn't do this because Legacy was giving her lots of attack plus 1 tokens. The only thing that she got out of Akash Darsha was the Weave of Thorns. She got that attack plus 1 token, which she never used. It went away. It counteracted the attack minus 1 token you gave her.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, Operative's doing great. Testing shows. Akash Darsha did well. I liked the lava stuff. I liked the movement. I think I want something more for her to help out teammates. Because I was looking through, I was like, okay, Operative's doing super great stuff. I want to support Operative. And I've got, like, okay, moving around, Teleport's super good. Weave of Thorns, super great. That's awesome.
Shouldn't you pop into Burden Aspect?
To give reach? That wouldn't help me. I got all melee attacks on the Operative.
No, but like I thought there was something else supporting about it.
Healing?
Yeah.
I didn't want to heal her. I wanted her to stay at 2 hit points.
Was where she needed to be.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that like when you have Operative at 2 hit points, she doesn't want reach and she doesn't want healing. She just wants to live there.
I mean, then switch to Stone Form and give defense tokens, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to stay in Magma Aspect for the sake of actually doing some damage because the Operative has 5 defense dice. Like, the defense plus 1 tokens would be nice, but not necessarily. The problem is Operative is
OP.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
She doesn't nerf.
No, that's not going to happen. Okay, so... I mean, Rock Armor is good. Oh, I forgot to put the 1 shot.
I really thought that I could just take her out and then...
Nope.
Alright, I need to change my notes on Magma Aspect and on Boreal Assault. Boreal Assault needs to be marked as a 1-shot. Although maybe it should... No, it should be. It's really good. There's going to be times that's just gross. And like the only time that she was a problem is when she had that lava space there where Operative wanted to go. But that's just... I think that's just positioning stuff.
Yeah.
I like that she changes the board.
Yeah. And that's permanent, or functionally permanent.
Essentially,
yeah.
I can pull them off to do things,
Right.
but holy crap, 3 incapacitations and
Just
on the Operative second turn.
Yeah.
One incapacitation, or a half an incapacitation.
It was almost on my turn.
If you had sprinted and attacked her one more time, you would attack plus 1 token.
Yup.
It's like, do it again. Do it again. Nope.
I ran on purpose.
Yeah. It's better than running on principle. Anyway, so that seems good so far. I think at this point, what I want to do is I want to pack up these files, make my edits to Magma Aspects, since that one has a typo on the auto misses, and add one shot to Arboreal Assault. Pack all these things up, send it to the Living World Games folks, since we're going to be at Origins, so they can do some testing on that in the next week. Then I come back, go over these notes again, and by the end of June, have it to the playtesters.
Cool.
So they can at least start poking at it.
I'm gonna get back to drawing then.
Yeah. Great. Dang. That was some good times. Craig, thank you for playing.
Hey, happy to help.
I appreciated all the hit points that you threw at the feet of my altar.
Yeah, it was fun.
I hope so. I hope it wasn't just brutal.
No, it was mostly just brutal.
Okay. All right. What's the chat saying? Nobody's been monitoring this chat. It's going to be out of control.
Yeah. While the cat's away, people will say a lot of strange things in chat.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
I've switched back over. Just to...
Oh, you went back over to the drawing feed?
Yeah.
Cool.
Drawing feed. I want those cards.
Oh yeah, feel free. Their wrongness doesn't affect it. And there's a dock. There's a dock up in the drive.
More things open is more worse for Adam.
Good words.
Yep. Okay, so that one's done. That one's done.
People in the chat were talking to the thing. Her movement is 3 mid, and the fact that the reason I kept getting amazing speed. So her first roll was like 266, so 6 was her first speed, and the second roll was like 166, and the last one was 256. So like she was 6, 6, and 5. So that was crazy. So yeah, it's 3 mid, but I'm considering switching her to 2 down, but I don't know that that's fair to test off of this. Like 3 mid means she'd move about like Bunker, which is still pretty slow. All right, what else? Yeah, Derp the Bugbear mentioned said something about tests Akash Buddha or Akash Darsha. The operative wins. Yeah, the operative totally. That was gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, somebody said I should do an Akash and Visionary combo, and that's fair, except that Visionary is support and Akash is support.
Yeah.
So like, it's not really good testing to have Akash just by herself. Although maybe she isn't as support as I thought, because she's got a lot of attack stuff. I don't know. Either way.
Yeah, I might like to see her more supported if we just skewed some things a little bit that way.
Yeah, I like the support stuff. Silverleaf was playing a game last week in which Operative was in the game and she got incapacitated twice. The Operative player was I don't know what they were doing. Maybe I had really bad dice rolls, but man, she's great.
Well, I should have had at least one incapacitation. Tachyon should have had at least one. But our dice rolls sucked.
Well, part of the thing, like with the one time you attacked the operative, is I gave you that 6 auto miss because you already auto miss on 2 and 4. So by giving you 6, you auto miss on 50% of your dice and your most important die.
Right.
So that's why I was like, yeah, I was gonna give you the damage one, but no, I don't want you hitting on 6s.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And now,
Yes, indeed.
have a good evening, Craig.
Take care, Craig. Thanks for playing. Thanks for watching the feed today.
Well, thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Yes, indeed.
Is this Terraport?
No. No, this is Pyroclasm.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Gotta make my changes and make all my notes. Akash Darsha, what do we got? Aspects need to change and power cards need to change. Should be auto miss on 2 and 5. Good. Foot, you're asking for story time. What story time do you want? What are you asking for here? And then Arboreal Assault needs the one-shot keyword.
What is he asking?
Foot says, when is story time?
You want to know story stuff? I'll tell you all of the story stuff.
Adam's going to tell you all the story stuff.
Yeah, ask a question.
Ask a story question and Adam will give you a story answer.
I will totally give you a straight answer.
Oh boy. Foot, you missed Akash story time at the beginning of the day. Let's see. Where do I want to go? How long till Scholars and Tactics? Huh.
I don't know the answer to that.
I mean...
I'm going to know the answer to that.
Right. At this point, Adam, you were just drawing the rest of the day, and let me see, actually I can bundle this up and send it off. Cancel. Save that. There's a lot of stories still left to tell. Akasha's story, I can quick recap Akasha's story since a few people are asking for it. Akasha's story is that she can only manifest enough power to create the giant Akash Buddha form as seen in the card game. Every like several centuries. Honestly, it's a long time. After she's been defeated.
Basically, whenever there's a new virtuoso.
Well, and the virtuosos, I mean, they can last a long time. They tend to last a lot longer than they should. They tend to live longer than the average human lifespan.
Right.
But at the same time, the reason that she was able to reform so quickly and be able to face, because several virtuosos of the void never even face Akash Buddha because she's taking so long to regrow. They just hone their skills and do what they can to protect the world and
some other threats.
pass their knowledge on to the next. Akash Buddha, after she was defeated by the team, by the heroes, disappeared for a long time because she had to regain power, as per usual. But then things happened, and there were these Oblivion Shards, and she was able to. Some of these Oblivion Shards ended up essentially in Akash Buddha, and she was able to use those as a source of power instead of waiting for the slow, long-term natural power that happens. But then she essentially creates aspects of herself to go and siphon natural power from various places to try to increase the speed of that. Zip those up. So that all happens. So whereas before, her goal in general was to destroy like all of the man-made things and return the world to its kind of natural state, and now her goal is more destruction than like destruction and restore creation. She's trying to put herself back together, and she's kind of an even more chaotic mess than before. Because where before she was like kind of a natural protector, or at least a protector of the chaos that is nature. She's now kind of just destructive. It's hard to say exactly what's going on with her. Yes, the Prime Wardens will be showing up in Tactics, by the way. That is a question that we're getting here. Anyway, so she's still a similar sort of character, except that because she has now a power source that is not dependent on time, she's kind of a vengeful character because she is being brought back in a time where the people that defeated her are still around, and that is the first time that's ever happened to her before. She's never faced the same Virtuoso of the Void twice. People are asking about specific characters now. I'm not going to say anything about specific characters. I'm saying the Prime Wardens are returning the Prime Wardens will be in Sentinel Tactics.
I have something I want to say. I don't know if...
Write a thing on the board. What do you...
I'm trying to think of how to phrase it.
Alright, go ahead. But yeah, so the Prime Wardens will be showing up in Sentinel Tactics. I will not talk about specific characters yet. I wouldn't say the second half, but you can say the first half. But that's too.
It is though.
It's true, but I can say lots of things that are true that we shouldn't say yet.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
It's the whole thing of it.
Yeah, no, it's true. There is a time that you can say that, but that time it's not yet.
Okay.
It's too soon. Too soon.
Alright. Maybe this time next year. No, you'll know already this time next year.
No.
Yeah.
Around this time next year is about right.
Because we'll probably do the pre-order at the end
No,
of
it'll
this year,
probably be later in the year.
Oh, okay.
Because this is the time the pre-order that we did this time. That'll be when we do the RPG.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, right. Questions. Okay, it makes her more dangerous. This being the only. Yes, that's correct. She's definitely more dangerous, but she's also more unpredictable. Her motives are less straightforward. Before it was like Akash Buddha. Okay, we know how this goes. She's super scary and she's dangerous, but she's also somewhat predictable.
I think that she's decidedly less powerful. Like at least in her basic form.
Yeah. All right. I like that the chat has just decided that character was. Oh, okay. They're good. They have decided that character is the naturalist, but they're not. The name is not confirmed, but they're all decided the name is Chimera.
Yeah.
So. She could she siphon more energy from other Oblivion shards? She could, but the thing is that whereas that gives her power to reanimate, it does not give her the natural power that she needs. So the thing that she needs, the Oblivion shards allow her to do stuff. Awesome, great. What she needs to be Akash Buddha is the natural power of the earth.
It's like a celestial AC/DC equivalent. Not the band.
Rather than a celestial, I would say a terrestrial.
Yeah.
But
Metaphysical. How about that?
That's good. So somebody else was pretty sure the name was Abominaturalist.
Abominaturalist?
Yeah. And I also saw the Unnaturalist at some point.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, Foot says Unnaturalist seems too easy. Do the Oblivion shards have any detrimental effects on our mental state? I can't say a lot about the nature of the shards just yet, but the nature of the shards, there's certainly some detrimental effect, but also like her mental state's a questionable thing because like she's not.
Her mind is not really cannot be equated to our minds.
She's not
really
a thinking being the way that we think of her, but she also kind of is. She's such a weirdo. It's great. Other questions. Are the shards going to feature more heavily in tactics or the card game? If the question is, are they going to feature more heavily in tactics or in the card game, I would say in tactics, considering that we've seen them in tactics and they're not in the card game. But yes.
The bulk of tactics is ahead of us and the bulk of the card game is behind us.
Right. We'll see more out of the Oblivion shards, but maybe not as much as you might expect. They're important, but they're not like the one and only important thing. Far from it. So, is Gloomweaver going to be making moves now that Night Mist is MIA? Possibly. Here's another question. Dance moves. Okay.
Gloomweaver is always making dance moves.
Gloomweaver is never not dance moves.
Yeah.
Silverleaf wants to see Akash in Spirit Island. Akash is Spirit Island. Broken City Wave 1 or Wave 2? Broken City is the beginning of Wave 2. So Wave 1 is Flame of Freedom and Uprising. And then Wave 2 is Battle for Broken City and For Profit. And yeah, it's just kind of think about it as like kind of as publishing waves. Gloomweaver Dance Master promo confirmed. Sure.
Along with Spite, Agent of Funk.
Down out. They just missed the joke. He said Discord is so card game. It's Realm of Rave now. They should have said Realm of Disco.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Not Realm of Rave, Realm of Disco.
Yeah.
It's right there.
It's right there.
It's right there. Can you tell us if the character fighting Apocalypse was a Meridian? Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not a Meridian.
No. Definitely not.
I'm okay saying.
Yeah. No, considering what Meridians look like and what that looked like. Nope. Oh yeah, no, there's no, there's no Atlanteans since that's come up before. Like,
Yeah.
there's no Atlanteans.
Alright,
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was a red herring you wanted to
Yeah.
get onto.
No, no, I. Oh, and Foot just asked, can we expect to see Atlanteans in the card game before all is said and done? No. No. Yeah, no. The Atlanteans just aren't a thing that was an intentional plan of ours at the start, and so like adding it in would be kind of weird at this point.
We sort of just assumed they were like an ancient culture that
Yes.
was highly advanced.
Yeah, no, there's definitely stuff
gone.
that the Atlanteans did, and we see after effects of those things, but there's no Atlanteans left over. And sure, like we could do stuff since we have time travel, but that's not in the cards, so to speak.
Oh,
Yeah, right? Super good.
The game cards.
But the part of that I think was like we intentionally did not have anything initially with the Atlanteans, but like I mean, I'm a big fan of Marvel comics, and Adam's a big fan of comics in general, and like the Atlanteans are a big thing in Marvel.
They're a big thing in both.
They're a big thing in both,
Yeah.
but like especially with like Namor and stuff. So I just meh. It's ground that has been well tread already.
And every time there's Aquaman or Namor, they tell the same story of like political intrigue where there's the right-hand guy that wants to secretly take over. It's the same story every time, and we didn't think you guys wanted to see that again.
Oh man, what if we do a story like that with an Atlantean? Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Okay. Sold. Scrap everything we've been doing to this point. Focus everything on Atlanteans.
Yeah, Foot says stay away from Namor is fair. Good point. I mean, I like Namor actually. I used to when I was younger. I used to hate Namor. I thought he was a dumb character. But I have grown to enjoy Namor as a character for certain reasons. I don't know. His Imperious Rex call is just it's charming, in a certain way. But
Charming.
yeah.
Words that have never referred to Namor outside of Sue Storm.
Oh, I don't even think she thinks he's charming. Let's be honest.
She likes him because he's the bad boy.
Ugh. But no, I actually like some things about Namor. I thought that Namor was really handled interestingly in the X-Men stuff that happened before the recent Marvel Now reboot that Matt Fraction wrote was really good. There's a whole run of X-Men stuff with Matt Fraction that was really good. And Namor there was some good stuff with Namor in there, and that Namor. After that, there was the Phoenix 5 stuff.
I need to look up what Matt Fraction, because like I thought Matt Fraction's X-Men was terrible.
What did Matt Fraction X-Men did you read?
I don't know. Hold on. I'm finding out if it's the same stuff that I'm thinking of.
Uh-oh. Fight. I'm gonna fight.
Because it's when they first got to San Francisco that was horrible.
Some of it was, some of it wasn't, though. There was some good stuff in there. The
Yeah,
stuff
it
with
was.
Magneto was good.
Like, I guess before Magneto was there. But like when they first get there, and then like there's the whole hippie part of it that like everyone becomes hippies for a little bit, and like literal, there's some like magic that makes everybody into hippies.
I didn't read any of that. I'm not sure.
And anything with Greg Land sucks.
Was it the artist?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I got that far, but
Okay.
because it was so bad that I couldn't continue.
Somebody wants to know if the eel on Tempest card takes over Atlantis, essentially.
Yeah,
Um,
Master of Atlantis. He has more. The eel has more power in Atlantis than Atlanteans. I could say with confidence.
Currently, sure.
Yeah. More physical and political power. Although that eel exerts a surprising amount of political power.
Tell us about Wraith's incapacitation side. Oh, okay. I know you're talking referencing with the bell tower and all that. That's Wraith getting all strung out on power. He's like turning into strings. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, you should draw some Atlanteans in that lava flow then.
I try. Here. There you go.
Oh no, there it is! Oh no.
Oops. There you are. There's your Atlantean. Super dead.
Alright, good job. Anyway. Yeah, Silverleaf has got a copy of Atomic Robo in her house. Yeah, she should totally read that. That's pretty good. And yes, Foot does a really good job at conventions of behaving himself and not just asking 1 million questions all the time. That is true.
I can always tell it's hard for him now.
Seething. Skeletor confirmed for tactics. Great.
Skeletor is an Atlantean.
Skeletor's yeah. Canon.
all Atlanteans are Skeletor.
And Skeletor is all Atlanteans.
Oh.
What? Oh no. Okay. Head out?
Yeah.
Alright.
Say
Well,
goodbye to everybody.
yeah, Paul, come say bye. The video's not on. So,
Alright. Bye, everyone.
Cool. I'll see you tomorrow morning
I will see you tomorrow morning.
for more exciting times.
Sounds good.
Okay. Those files are all done. How big is this? 4 megabytes? Awesome. I can mail that out. No problem. Kevin. Luther. It's easy.
When is this gonna hit the playtesters?
By the end of the month. I want the Texas crew to poke at it a little bit.
Okay.
And then, when I get back from Origins, I have to give all new versions of Villains out, which will take a bit, and then I'll get this back from Texas, and so like, playtesters will get new versions of Villains first, and then they'll get this, and that gives everybody time to do stuff. Darsha. And I believe the Google Doc is already saved to share with them. Alright, hold on. I missed some questions here. Will we see any more heroes from the past in any project, such as GI Bunker? I think we're about done with that.
I don't know, possibly in the RPG.
Oh, no, we will. We will.
Yeah.
Because of... Yeah, no, there'll be...
From like past?
I mean, like... alternate past if nothing else.
I'm not sure of what you're referring to.
I'll write stuff in the board.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, okay.
This is... You know what this is?
No. No, you're terrible at drawing.
These are things...
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, I see.
So, like... I mean, technically speaking, we're gonna... Yeah. So, sure, but not like GI Bunker or like Greatest Legacy or anything. We're kind of... Like, that era is through. But, okay.
I could potentially see like maybe something coming for them in the RPG, like maybe in a module.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But having like a Golden Age module.
Okay, what else did I miss? So there's that. Then Foot wanted to know, Aeon Men, what can you tell us that we don't already know about them?
A lot.
You don't really know much about them,
Yeah.
really. The only reason you know their name is because it was in the art pack. B, no, we're not going to tell you anything about them right now. Yeah?
Yeah, that's
No.
you get nothing there. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. That. Nope. Okay. Other
You
questions?
lose. Good day, sir.
Richard says, "Are you going to Texas, Silverleaf?" Yes, Silverleaf is going to Texas.
Oh, good to know.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'll get to see Silverleaf again at BGGCon. No, too much brown. You put it on the wrong layer.
What? Nope. I'm good, thanks.
No, I was looking over the chat and I saw you like 30 seconds ago or whatever, like undoing all the layer adds you did and then putting it back in. So, let's see. Richard wanted to know about Paul's spreadsheet. Did it balance? I am certain that it did.
Yeah, he's really good at that.
Yeah.
That is his core competency.
Will we get builds for each incarnation of Legacy in the RPG? No, not really, but also like, yes, explanatory how you do it. So
you'll get for a couple of them.
Yeah.
A few of them maybe.
It'll work out.
Yeah, you'll be happy.
Richard wants to know what all things we wrote up on the board.
Oh, I can tell you exactly what we wrote on the board.
Okay.
Everything you're not allowed to know.
Also, some things they're allowed to know because some things we wrote on the board and then.
Right. So anything that you're allowed to know from the board, we've told you already.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. I could take a picture of the board now and text it to you, and it would show information that you're allowed to know. Now that I've erased the board.
Spoiler alert! It's a blank board.
It's a blank board. Okay. Let's see. Other questions. Are there promo versions of the Sentinels going to be used? Are the promo versions of the Sentinels going to be used for the RPG? And then alternate pass guys without the gritty reboot. Somebody asked about the art pack. There's an art pack at Greater Than Games. I'm going to use this time to talk about GreaterThanGames.com because none of you have ever been there apparently. I'm being facetious. GreaterThanGames.com. There's a heading of the tabs at the top. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one. It says downloads. If you click on downloads, then you've got some tabs underneath that open. Sentinel Comics, Dice Hate Me, Fabled Nexus, Art Assets, Miscellaneous Playtesting. If you click on Art Assets, it has things for character art and environment art, and that might be.
Oh, we don't have villains then?
Character art and environment art. I bet you character art is both heroes and villains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We don't have items?
Not just no, we don't have items. I didn't put them up there.
Oh,
Talk to Jen about
well,
it.
We
Not my
have,
business.
we have them.
I realize that,
Okay.
but I think we decided rather to not overload it.
Okay.
But
Well, I mean, if people want the items, I don't care.
they don't. They hate things.
Alright, well, since you guys all hate items, you can't have those arts. Ever.
And Ronway already linked that, so that's good. Cool. Alright, sorry. See if the Sentinel Tactics stuff is shared with them. Greater Than Games, product lines. Alright. Okay, it is not yet shared with him. Share.
Oh, the lava.
That was good times.
That's lava sounds. For you listeners at home. I promise that I will not make lava sounds on future broadcasts.
Oh.
I promise.
Sorry guys, I'm writing emails. That's why I am A, not paying attention to, and B, furiously typing things over here.
Why don't I take a look here? Can I do this without crashing into my computer?
Oh, you're looking at the chat?
I don't know. We'll see. Gonna wait to save.
So Relieve asked which characters we want her to crochet for us. That's tough.
That's tough.
Really tough.
Baron Blade's my favorite.
Oh, you want Baron Blade?
Probably. Yeah, Baron Blade is my favorite character.
Part of me wants to say Hammer and Anvil.
Oh, yeah, that'd be...
We just want one team. Citizen Dawn and all the Citizens of the Sun. Don't do that.
Oh,
that
wow,
sounds
this is a
awful.
lot brighter on you guys' screen.
Yeah. It's because yours is color corrected to be actually what the print comes out as.
Yeah.
Richard says, why do you get up in the mornings? Because we like making things. Do you enjoy creating things that are that much that you are happy to be coming into work each day, or is there something else that motivates you? No, creating things. Like, making stuff is always... Adam and I have always been motivated by making stuff more than, like, way more than working jobs for money.
Yeah.
Or, like, man, because when we used to work jobs that are like normal jobs that normal people have before, the job that worked out really well for us was when we both worked at FedEx at the same time, because it'd be like, okay, sweet, we're gonna go into work, we're gonna do the stuff that like we need to do, and then we can quote unquote goof around, in which we just like made lots of things. We made mods for board games, and we made RPG campaigns, and we did all sorts of crazy things. Because like there's those times you have at work where you're like, oh, I guess I've got some spare time, I'm gonna quote unquote steal the company's time, but the thing you're gonna do in there like is whatever makes you happy, whatever you want to do for fun. And for us, it's always been making stuff. Adam loves drawing things, I like writing things, we like coming up with cool stories together. So that's really what motivates us, is doing stuff. I don't know if that's helpful, but it's what it is. All right.
While I'm doing lava, I guess.
Are you gonna do another one?
Yeah.
I was gonna call it a night pretty soon here, since it's almost 6 and we've been at it since 7:30 this morning.
Yeah, that's true.
Mostly because I need to do some laundry and packing tonight if I'm gonna make it up.
Yeah. Well, I can call from here. Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, I'd rather.
If you're looking to get out.
Yeah, I think that I want to call it at this point, and then we can go over other things tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you can do another casting for art stuff whenever you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as your
button
computer
for it.
can handle it, you could cast every time you draw.
Yeah.
Certain things you probably shouldn't cast while you draw.
Right.
Spoilery things.
I'm gonna switch over to the cam so we can give a good send off.
Sure. Other questions meanwhile. Do you have a favorite creation?
You're on.
Do you have a favorite creation? Sentinels comics?
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah,
Maybe Guys for me.
yeah.
I love Guys.
I like Guys, but he's cheap in that he's easier to create than some of the other things we've done. Like,
Yeah, it's just goof off is
Like-
is the trick for Guys.
like right, Guys. Like Guys was. I'm glad we made Guys. Guys was fun. Is this an okay camera angle, chat? Oh, I guess we can see it right there. That's
Yep.
weird.
Yeah, I checked it.
Okay, cool. But Guys is good, but like I am particularly more proud of like the Legacy family line.
Yeah.
Culminating with like Iron Legacy, that whole thing, that whole payoff, the Iron Legacy payoff. I try to encourage people not to buy like I've seen people buy the core game and Shattered Timelines at the same time, like when Shattered Timelines just came out, and I was just like, no, like play the core game a bunch and get to love Legacy first because it's
play everything in order.
Yeah,
because you will play Legacy a bunch if you go through each expansion.
Yeah, and like loving Legacy and knowing how Legacy works and everything, and then having to play against Iron Legacy, like you get it. It means more. The Dreamer, like that.
That's a good one too.
That's a good one. There's a lot
Those
of.
Those are like
there.
our two big payoffs that we had when we started. Also,
Omnitronics.
Oh, and Omnitron. Yeah, so Shattered Timelines was like a big point for us.
Yeah, but like even Expatriate. I mean, in the second expansion, where right away we're like, hey, here's the daughter of the primo super character.
That's not as much a payoff.
No,
as,
it's true. It's true. Yeah. But Shattered Timelines was definitely a big point that we're like, okay, and it's because that's when the timelines broke. Like that made sense. Anyway, so yeah, the favorite creation is all of it, but a lot of things in particular. The things I mean, Haka is one of my favorite creations, just because I think we did a really great job. He's not just like the noble savage character. He's very three-dimensional. He's got a lot going on for him. I'd love to hang out.
My
with
favorite's Baron Blade because of his arc.
I like Baron Blade. I like his arc.
I
love Baron Blade's self-destructiveness.
Yes.
Like he's so I mean, besides Legacy, the person that Baron Blade is most dangerous to is Baron Blade.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing.
I do love that, but I think that to me he has the best arc over the series of Sentinels.
Mm.
But
I like Tachyon too a lot.
Yeah.
I like the arc for Tachyon from like her start and like her background and everything. Like before she ever had superpowers, she was amazing. Like she was OP to start, and then like going forward and seeing like in the Iron Legacy future the Tachyon who like was forced to be a leader when she didn't necessarily want to. Okay, let's see. Christopher, what is your tattoo? It's the Ardbeg logo, Ardbeg Scotch. It's my favorite Scotch. New art, draw faster. Wild speculation on what he just started on. You said you were going to... I'm going to guess. You said while I'm still doing lava, you were probably going to do pyroclasms.
I just did pyroclasms.
Okay, then you were going to do lava, lava, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Lava geysers.
And actually, you know what? I will... I'll save this stuff for streams because like it's not due...
This stuff's gonna be a while. So that could be a cool thing that when you stream, you can stream the stuff so that people who tune back into the stream who are the first one to remember the discussion, making it. So that's a cool idea. Yeah, and since we've already kind of discussed what is going on with a lot of them, about how they work, yes, not about who's in them, but we'll get back to that. The comic that we were working on. Any chance we'll see that sometime soon? Sometime soon, not really, but like we still want to do things with it to a degree. So we didn't just crash and burn it. It's not dead in the water, but yeah. Does Dr.
There's a lot we want to do with comics.
Yeah.
Still, because that's the medium that we've chosen essentially.
Yeah. And we like it a lot.
So,
did Medico always have a domino mask, or was that an add-on because of what somebody mentioned in the forums about it years ago? No, Dr. Medico never didn't have a domino mask. Like Dr. Medico, the character, the person. Before you became the hero, Dr. Medico didn't like. He
just wore a domino mask for fun.
The mask was not part of him. Not canon. the mask was not part of him or anything. But when he became the hero, Dr. Medico, he wore that domino mask. That is true. In fact, all the members of the Sentinels wear domino masks.
You just can't see Rad's.
Right, but it's the same color as Rad, but he's wearing it. There's a moment in the comics. We even talked about this. There's a moment in the comics when Rad like becomes a hero with them, and he's like, very well, I shall join your cause, and he like picks up a domino mask and puts it on, and you're like, well, cool guy. We can't see that.
You'll never see that.
Yeah. Would you consider a twin legacy, like a legacy that was a pair of twins? Yes,
what?
We would consider that. Anyway, we still don't know everything about the Dreamer story. Lots of details in the air still.
We don't know about Dreamer. We could talk a whole episode about Visionary and Dreamer of Letters Page.
Yeah, that's a good Letters Page.
So we'll save that.
Yeah. Speaking of payoffs, what character is the next big payoff going to be for?
Oh, the next big payoff is kind of everybody.
Kind of everybody.
Like a lot of, there's a few mains, but like, the next big payoff.
The next big payoff is, I would either say that, or
Yeah, that's
that,
big. Both of those are pretty
or
big.
that. I mean,
Well, I mean, the third is kind of already.
yeah, but they know the end but not the beginning, which is weird.
Yeah, there are a lot of really big payoffs for a lot of characters.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah, no, like,
Everything's coming to a head.
yeah,
so.
we're at that point. It's gonna work that way. Okay.
And the game is afoot, so it's both a head and a foot.
Oh, it's going to do it.
See what I did?
All right. Who? Never mind. Huhaka. How does Blake Washington die? Love Tachyon so much. I've totally been to Ardbeg. It's beautiful. I'm envious of you, Silverleaf. He. When is the letters page, by the way? Oh, come on!
Yeah.
Sometime we will start recording the letter page in 2015. We promise that.
I said earlier, as soon as 4 weeks, as late as the end of the year.
You said as soon as 6 weeks, and now
6
you're
weeks.
stepping it up.
Okay, as soon as 6 weeks, as late as the end of the year.
As soon as 4 days, as late as the end of the year. It's
We could start tomorrow, but we
well,
won't.
we won't. We couldn't start tomorrow
No, we
either
couldn't.
because we're recording at the same time that they're doing construction work.
Yeah, they have to finish the construction.
They have to finish
for us to do
construction
it.
and like completely because then we have to move into the room. We have to do the soundproofing stuff in the room. And all
But
that.
they're doing it right now.
Yeah, they're finally doing it.
So
It's
that
amazing.
means that the
Does it-
likelihood of it happening is much sooner.
Because actually, it's going to happen now, whereas before it was just up in the air.
Yeah.
Trust us. It was way more frustrating for us. I realized you guys were like really excited for it and you really wanted it. Anyway, cool. Nobody else said anything else. So,
All right. I guess that's it.
Yeah. Adam,
Yeah.
happy late birthday.
Christopher, happy early birthday.
This has been one of our best June 1st, if not our best.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Gotta blow up a car sometime.
To the Dread Dormammu, the letters page is a podcast.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. I'll go ahead and put in information about that since that is a legit question. Because nobody knows the answer. Sentinel Comics. The letters page. Here is the forum post in which we announced it back in June of 2014, June 11th. So we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary of announcing that.
It will happen though. All right.
Anyway, yeah, okay.
Thank you for joining us. We hope to make this an annual thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think that if nothing else, in future years, if we don't have stuff to create specifically for it, I could see, if nothing else, doing like a live version of the letters page
Sure.
where we take questions and talk about things and maybe go more in depth on story.
Yeah.
And like Adam said, he's going to be doing more drawing and casting, and we're all going to be doing the same stuff we've been doing. But we love that you guys are so connected into what we do because we do it because we love it.
Yep.
And thank you.
And we love you
Oh, we do.
from our hearts, where you love things from.
Yeah. And from your shins, you also love things from.
Have a great night, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Now I'm gonna sit here awkwardly until Adam turns off the feed.
Yep, I gotta turn the feed off.
Bye.
And